Welcome to the Slop Temple. We pray this video helps.
You start by preparing the phone and opening the app you want to float. Grant overlay permission first so the floating window can appear over other apps. Next, enable any accessibility or special permissions the floating app requests. These let it control or read content when needed. Once done, pick the target application within the floating app interface and tap the Create or Open button. Make sure to allow notifications if the float uses persistent controls, so it won't be killed by the system. Now configure the floating window's appearance and behavior. You can resize the window and set opacity so background apps remain visible. This improves multitasking. Then choose placement and snapping so it docks to an edge or follows your gestures. Make sure to enable Always on Top if you need uninterrupted access or auto-hide to avoid distraction. If available, map gestures and quick actions for common tasks. That reduces taps. Once configured, test by opening a second app and switching between them to finish by saving your layout and locking the window if the app offers that option, so accidental drags won't move it. Then test the float across several apps and during video playback or typing to ensure input and visibility behave correctly. If the floating app disappears or crashes, force stop it, clear cache, and regrant overlay or accessibility permissions. Sometimes a reboot fixes persistent issues. If the system kills the float under low memory, whitelist the app in battery optimization settings to keep it running reliably.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.